I'm Ophelie Jacobson with Campus Reform. Recently, protests have broken out in Cuba, and videos and pictures of the protests show Cubans waving the American flag in support of freedom and as a beacon of hope. We're here talking with college students in front of the Capitol today to see what the American flag means to them. Does it also symbolize freedom and democracy? Let's find out. What is the first thing that comes to mind when you think of the American flag?
I would say it represents like the union of all people. But like there's clearly not a union amongst all of us. There's clearly like so many structural inequities.
Honestly, kind of like what's been going on with like the country with all the riots and stuff.
I think like the flag is a symbol of America, and obviously like America has done some horrible things, and like that's part of our very complex history.
Shame, honestly. I felt like if I had the American flag and was associated with the American identity, I was associated with like a lot of bigotry and like a lot of racism and sexism and not stuff that I like really would like to think about the American flag symbolizing. So
it's a symbol of hurt. I'm African American. My family, really built this country up. It's controversial.
I think it symbolizes peace, prosperity, and freedom.
Do you think it represents freedom?
No, I don't. I don't think it's as free as people think it is, and I just think it's a piece of cloth at the end of the day.
For me, no. I don't see myself represented in it, so I would not say it represents freedom to me.
I think it once did, but honestly, like recently, I'm not too sure anymore, because with like everything going on, I don't know, just I think like we once were free, but with now like there's like just new laws and like new things coming about that I don't know if that's true anymore.
What type of laws?
I don't know, just I like feel like everything's like kind of blocked off.
Do you think the American flag symbolizes freedom?
yeah, I think it would be really privileged to think it doesn't.
So I want to show you a few photos of some protests that have been happening around the world, most recently in Cuba. They're protesting their communist regime, and you can see American flags being flown at the protest. Back in 2019 in Hong Kong, protesters were also waving American flags, and in Venezuela as well. Why do you think they're flying the American flag in these different nations?
I mean, we don't represent a socialist government, so I don't know why they would wave the flag. I'm not really sure, actually.
Do you think they're waving it because it's a symbol of freedom and democracy?
That could, yeah, potentially.
Why do you think these people are waving the American flags overseas?
That's a good question. A lot of immigrants and people from overseas here around the mall and whatnot, and it's interesting to me to see them all decked out in American flags and everything.
Well, I don't know. It's not this perfect image of equality and opportunity.
I mean, I'm from Ukraine, and so, we obviously love America over there too. The stigma is like, you come to America, you get everything you want, and so like coming here, like it's obviously a lot different. Like you actually have to like, work for your stuff, and like, so I think like maybe in countries over there, they're just like, maybe they're just not keeping up with like the news around here or something, or like they're maybe like thinking that like everything's fine over here and stuff.
I think they're kind of being naive by flying the American flag.
Yes.
Do you think maybe they're being naive?
Yeah, I'd say so. Say they don't really know like what's going on. I was just saying that those, like they're, like our demographic, they are like the only ones for the most part who truly understand. College age students have like a pretty firm understanding of like, for the most part, of like what's going on and like I guess all the inequity in America.
When looking at all these protests, seeing all these American flags, do you think there's another flag that they should be flying instead, maybe to represent more freedom or more democracy? What other country do you think they should be looking towards?
Maybe like Sweden. I don't know. Some of the some European countries I think are definitely doing equality on a better, or doing better at equality.
I'd say if like they're trying to symbolize equity, then like I'd say either France or Switzerland.
Why does it have to be a national flag? We could be flying the equality flag. Like, I don't believe it has to be nationalistic. I don't think we should put any country on a pedestal.
Yeah, what's the country where like there's not even really a prison system? They have like really low crime rate. Like, what is that country? You know what I'm talking about?
I've seen like maybe on like social media and stuff where like they've talked about like, I don't know, like some place that like yeah, like the crime rate's low and like everything's like fine, and it's not like this.
But it seems like when a lot of these people are flying the American flag, it's because they're seeing America as this beacon of hope, that they want to strive to be America. Do you think that America should serve as an example to other nations, to the point where people are flying the American flag when they're protesting their tyrannical governments?
Whoa. I think America has the opportunity to be that beacon of hope. I don't think we're there yet.
Any kind of looking up to America as it is today, like, has to incorporate the fact that, like, we are a nation built on slavery.
Right now, no, but I think we could be.
I think it can in some ways, but I think other countries like Denmark or Canada might be better for them to look towards.
Yeah, I think we should. We should definitely be a good example and set a good precedent for freedom and democracy to all.
My name is Addison Smith and I'm with Campus Reform. Thanks so much for watching, and it really helps if you like and leave a comment. Also, don't forget to subscribe right here so you can stay up to date on all of our content. If you want to help us to continue to make these videos, please donate to the link here. And lastly, if you want to get hooked up with some of our swag, click here.